And I literally did that in response to people saying that I was fetishizing autistic women because of like this one viral tweet I had like 2 years ago or something that was like, uh, I don't care if you like me or not. I live by the tracks. I can get pussy from an autistic girl whenever
Oh
I
my
want. I'm better than you.
god. Oh, that's so
And
good.
it was so funny because like I had all these people like woke scolding me about it, and then my replies were full of horny autistic women.
That makes it even better. Oh my god. Hello, Keffals. How you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. So what you up to today?
Not much. I just finally got my streaming setup set up, so I've just been working on it, writing some scripts.
Base. So you should be getting things kind of output with your content a little bit more quickly now that you've got your own shit together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool, cool. So I wanted to bring you on so we can talk about this bad empanada video that he did on you. I kind of want to know the lore on this like feud between you two.
Oh my god.
So like I guess before we get to the video itself, like could you give me a little bit of a backstory on this? And also, hi GayFesh, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Okay,
Good.
now there's a lot of backstory on Bad Empanada. Because
Okay.
like I know you're part of the commentary community, so you don't know all like the lefty political streamer drama, but
Right.
Bad Empanada's been through some shit. He's definitely been in his fair share of controversies. Um
Yeah, I put
we
out a tweet. I put out a tweet yesterday, just kind of like, who's this bad empanada guy and why does he take himself so seriously? And the responses were insane. All the people that were just like, don't give that guy any attention, or yeah, he's like anti-Semitic and he harasses like women and trans people and just like all this horrible shit. Like, I did not expect that response from such a random tweet.
Oh yeah, no. I don't even know all of the stuff that he's done. I feel like GayFesh actually might have a better uh
Uh,
like
I
all
mean,
of the
like,
stuff up
I
to me.
he deletes. Well, not that he deletes his Twitter. He keeps getting banned. I think he's on his like 14th ban evasion alts now. It could be higher. I honestly could. He's like worse than Destiny in that regard, just getting banned and making new accounts. So a lot of like that stuff, if people weren't archiving it, it's just lost to the bans. So it's kind of hard to keep track of just how much insane shit that he's done, but I know in more recent memory, like he's been on a kick saying that all U.S. soldiers should be killed, like veterans too. Like he was like going after Alana McLaughlin, the trans MMA fighter, because she was special forces, and he was like, I think he like DM'd her and said that she should submit herself to the justice of her victims, and like yeah, he gets I think the more of a woman you are, the more trans you are, and the more Jewish you are, the more he just like locks on and goes after you.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, he just seems like a really weird dude. So, I guess kind of how did things like start with you and him then, Clara? Because like I seen your debate with him, which was
Oh god.
interesting, but like how did
Yeah.
like the drama start with you and him?
Okay. So and I might be missing like some parts of this cuz I'm just trying to go by memory on
Okay,
this, but
fair
from
enough.
what I remember what happened was I initially wanted to set up a conversation with him because we got into this fight a while ago, but we managed to sort it out.
Okay.
Basically, I put out a video where I criticized Luna Oi. I don't know if you know who she is.
I think I might know, but just to be on the safe side, like who is she?
Okay, so Luna Oi is a Vietnamese YouTuber, and she does videos about how base the Vietnamese government is, and talks about communism and like the history of communism and the Vietnam War and stuff. And like almost a year ago, I put out this video after I found out that she had lied about some of her positions. So she was saying that you cannot own land in Vietnam, that the government is the only person that can own land. And then her Facebook account leaked where she was selling land. and that she was a landowner. So I made a video about this, and people got really fucking mad about this video. And BadEmpanada decided to do a response video where he accused me of supporting British colonialism. And the context here is fucking insane. This is so much to explain. So last year, during all the kiwi farm shit, I got a stalker in Northern Ireland. Like when I went to Northern Ireland for the first time, there was some kid who really wanted attention. So he started showing up outside of the place I was staying. And in one of those cases, he took a picture of himself with a note threatening me, saying he was part of a terrorist organization, like dead naming me, misgendering me.
Jesus,
saying I should get out of his community. Yeah. So I'm freaked out. And I ask Ellen if she has any connections in the local police, and she did. So I met up with Northern Ireland's only gay police officer. And it was really cool. I had barbecue in his backyard. He asked to take a picture with me, and I was like, sure. You know, he went out of his way to make sure that something happens and that I'm safe. This gets posted on Twitter, and a whole bunch of tankies freak the fuck out. Jeez. Because they're saying that I'm like whitewashing. They're saying that I'm whitewashing the Northern Irish Police Force, which there's a whole fucking history there. The island is like actually two different countries. The north part of the island is the United Kingdom, and the troubles happened because there's a movement of people in Northern Ireland who want Northern Ireland to be part of the Republic of Ireland, which makes up the rest of the island. So he basically puts out this video. We talk. He takes his video down. I take my video down. And nothing happens for a really long time. And then eventually I invite him onto my stream. And then it gets onto the topic when he's on my stream of the fact that he went into, at the time I thought this was my friend because my friend posted it. Mm-hmm. He went into someone's DMs and just told them to kill themselves and that no one would miss them.
Yikes. Yeah, I remember seeing that like DM in your video or like your debate with him, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. So like the whole thing was confusing because in the video he was like, first, no, I didn't, but then he was like, yes, I did. However, your friend deserved it because he supports like this fringe political movement in I don't even know. I'm not terminally online enough for some of this shit. Like some country in the Middle East.
Okay.
That I can't even remember. But now I don't even know the context. So that's like how the whole thing kicked off. Okay. He starts spreading lies about me. And as a result, I'm like, okay, I don't take him seriously either. So I just start making a bunch of joke videos where I'm saying that his name's actually Jeremy and that we've been friends since we were kids. And we met when I was on like a school exchange program in Australia because he's from Australia, he lives in Argentina. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, this is a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of backstory here. Well, I mean,
there's lore.
The guy's lore seems super deep, so it's understandable that there would be a lot to say about him. So I get it.
Yeah, so he gets really mad. There's like a back and forth in videos where he's calling me a liar because he doesn't realize that I'm just trolling him. Because once I stop taking him seriously, I'm like, what is the point of this?
What is with that? What is with that with people and you, Claire, where like you'll be trolling and they just take you seriously? It's the funniest shit ever.
Oh, they did that recently because like there was beef on Twitter, and he was trying to make up the lie that I never went to rehab. Like, he literally fucking, like, pulled up tweets from one of my friends to dunk on me, who literally, like, flew from Texas to Canada for my, like, welcome back from rehab party. It was, like, fucking stupid. But I guess the point I was making there was, like, I don't take him seriously when he starts lying. So I was making up this lie that, oh yeah, well, you don't actually live in Argentina. You're just lying about this. You're actually in Australia. You're just telling your fans this. And like all of his fans took this seriously. It's like, you're spreading misinformation again. Like even like The tweet. Someone made this a long time ago because he edited. Apparently, he edited a tweet by some Vosh fan to make it look like they hated Jews. And in retaliation, they edited a tweet to make it look like he wants to like put dog dicks in his ass. And so, like, that's the context for the dog dick tweet.
Okay, yeah, because I've seen people talk about this. So he didn't actually make this dog dick tweet, or like, what's the deal?
No, it's a fake tweet.
It's
but,
a fake tweet. Okay.
There were people who just wanted to, like, for a while. I remember a lot of people were literally just tweeting the phrase "BadEmpanada dog dick incident" because they wanted to get it to show up in Google search results when you type in "BadEmpanada,"
and it does.
It does.
Okay,
it's too funny.
So, the next part of like the context for this, you'd have to like go into the video where he shows the Discord logs, and I can like explain that. Unless you want to start the video and pause there, and then I can like give the backstory on that.
Yeah, we could totally start the video, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that right now. So,
okay, perfect.
Here we go.
For some reason,
and you guys can see this in the screen share, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Here we go.
Keffals keeps streaming about me, which is really weird.
I hate to pause so soon in. Like, is this like an old clip? Because I've been watching your streams. I don't think I've seen you stream about him recently at all.
It was old because when he put that video up, I had already unlisted all my videos about him. Okay. But he uses it as like proof that I wasn't since. We'll get to it. We'll get to the.
Okay, we'll get to it.
Because in April, and I didn't notice this because I had her muted, she like sent me a random message on Discord apologizing for lying about me. Like straight up admitting that she lied about me. Hold on, let me just bring that up here. This is gonna be.
And if at any point you want me to pause, feel free to just jump in.
Okay, as soon as the Discord logs come on, just
to
pause.
normal people in real life. Keffals like randomly showed up at an crawled out of a hole to basically admit that all the videos that she made about me a few months ago were just bullshit that she was making up to get views from. So she said, "Hi, sorry for being an asshole and lying about you in videos. I thought it was funny to do as a joke, but it wasn't cool. I wasn't in a good place and want to own up to being in the wrong. I don't think we will ever fully see eye to eye on many issues, but I have a deep perspective of..."
Pause here. So, when I was in rehab, it was like all the 12 steps bullshit, right? Where you got to make amends and you got to apologize to people. Mm-hmm. And I figured he seemed really upset, even though the lies that I said was that we were childhood friends. And the lies were stupid. I was trolling him.
Okay.
But I wanted to just like bury the hatchet on this because getting into a fight with him is fucking boring. He takes himself incredibly seriously. Yeah. Like he's actually like very narcissistic.
Well, I remember being on your stream and watching that like debate between him and Matt Binder. I caught the end of it, but the whole like them arguing through the streams together, that was the cringiest shit I had ever seen. And yeah, he takes himself super, super seriously. It's the funniest thing to watch.
Hey, this is why I actually love hanging out with the commentary people, because they don't do this kind of shit. They engage in the same kind of drama, but they all act like they're above it, but they do the same fucking stuff.
Yeah, it's so true.
So,
genuinely true.
In between me sending this apology and him saying fuck you, he started tweeting about me saying that I lied about going to rehab, which I took as he didn't accept the apology and he has no intention to stop fighting with me and being insane about me. So
I think that's fair. I think it's a fair assumption to make.
So like since then, I watched his Matt Binder debate on my stream. And I covered that he got banned on Twitter. And I think he was holding on to this video, like in his back pocket, just waiting to rekindle this.
Oh my god. Jeez, that's funny.
It's the whole thing is fucking weird.
Gotcha. Okay, here we go.
Commitment to anti-imperialism when so much of the left has completely abandoned it. And then a month later, I just responded saying, fuck you. Because honestly, Jesus Christ. Now, what actions were taken to sort of actually make this apology mean anything? Let's check out her channel. Did she delete any of the videos where she's admitted to lying about me? Are they still up? Let's see. Every single one of them is still there. Interesting. So basically, this is someone who just like makes
Can you pause
shit
for a
up
sec?
to get like.
Sure.
I just want to say how weird that is. 'Cause, like, you know how this goes, right? Like, if
Mhm.
you delete the videos, people will just start accusing you of, like, hiding things.
Oh yeah. Like I had a situation recently where there was a video that was privated on my channel that I didn't even know was privated. I can only assume there was another time when I tried to leave the community that I came from, and I privated all my old videos, and I was like, moving forward, I'm going in a different direction. And obviously that didn't work out because I eventually made all my videos public again. I can only assume that video was privated because it was never made public again after that. But people took that in like a malicious direction of like, oh, Tipster's like taking back what he said in this video. And it's like, no, it's just, I guess I just didn't make it public again after that situation. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like anytime you private something, people automatically assume the worst.
Yeah, no, it's just weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Like 19,000 views on a YouTube video, and then admits to you that she made that shit up and that it was wrong of her to do so, and then leaves them up in public after apologizing to you in private, acts like nothing happened, and keeps streaming about you. Like every 2 weeks, she's like, this, like I'm in her stream title and she's talking about me. It's just fucking bizarre. Like I don't understand. These people are so socially maladjusted that this seems like a normal thing to do for them.
Okay. I gotta say, he would not be okay with actually being relevant. Like if he thinks it's bizarre that people do commentary on him when he has like a public presence and puts out content where he gives his opinions on issues, like that's pretty standard.
Yeah, we've all been
that.
there, right? We've all been there where like sometimes people will give a criticism of us and it's valid and it's like, okay, cool, you can kind of take that in. But a lot of times people will just say like outright dog shit about you. That's like either it's not true or it's just like the dumbest criticism, whatever. It's just part of the gig. Like if you're going to be a public facing like person, you just have to accept that, yeah, people are going to say shit about you and you just kind of have to suck it up and deal with it.
He would absolutely lose his fucking mind if he was in my position and like people would put out videos implying that you're like a pedophile groomer that gets over 100,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
He would not be able to handle any of that. It's like crazy to me how like getting like the bare minimum taste of what relevancy looks like just like drives him over the edge.
Yeah, some people they really can't. They think they want this lifestyle, but they can't fucking handle it. And I can totally see what you mean. Where like if he's getting mad just because you're like trolling him and you're like putting him in your titles of your streams and shit like that, like if that's what really pisses him off, like he is not equipped to deal with this shit at all.
Yeah, no, like there's a reason why Vosh started like the so-called Fortress arc where he just like barely engages with people outside of his own community, because engaging with this stuff just leads to more people engaging with it. Like you start drama with Keffals and then suddenly Keffals is on Tipster's stream and then Tipster is also involved in this drama and now Tipster's friends are getting involved and like it turns into a whole like fucking avalanche.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, with how many people I've seen like now expressing an interest in this guy, like if he thought you talking about him on your streams or like memeing with him was bad, like holy shit, he's got a lot of eyeballs on him now.
Oh yeah, like I hate Augie RFC, but I really hope that RFC covers him because like that back and forth would be the funniest thing ever.
It's a content goldmine for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
What I think it is that it's like this sort of sociopathic idea where an apology isn't for the other person, it's for you. It's to try and get something out of that other person. So she was like hoping for a positive reaction from me, but she didn't get it. And so she was just like,
Don't you love when people read like the most bizarre shit into your intentions of what you're trying to do? Like they come to these crazy conclusions about, well, this is why she's really doing this. And in reality, it's like, no, I'm just trying to bury the hatchet. It's not that deep.
Yeah, that was really it. Like I've even been able to bury the hatchet with Destiny, and that escalated to the point where he sent me a cease and desist.
Yeah. It's pretty wild how like sometimes just having a conversation with someone, like you can get a lot of things resolved, and there's so many people, especially in these online spaces, that just aren't willing to do that. Right? Like, I mean, look at like you and me, right? I was somebody who was super, super fucking critical of you in the past. And like after having a conversation with you, I'm just like, she's not this horrible person that everybody thinks she is. So I kind of wish like more people would take the time to actually have a conversation with someone instead of just jumping to these crazy conclusions, but nobody wants to do that.
Well, so much of it has to do with in-groups, right? Like, for instance, with BadEmpanada, anytime you see him bring me up, he also has to bring up Vosh. Like, they bring up the fact that my streaming site, Keffals.gg, is like hosted. It's hosted by the same workers co-op that hosts Vosh's website, and they pretend that we're like super duper connected, and that I like am getting lines directly down from like the Vosh Central Intelligence Agency, and that I can't say anything.
You're not getting those? Do we need to update, like, add you to the new Discord?
Well, I'm still like getting it like through the earpiece that I'm wearing right now, but I don't listen to anything because I'm not. He hasn't given me my fucking check yet, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha. How do I get in on that? Jesus. All right.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making shit about him again. So there's a very interesting thing to go over here related to Keffals, and this has to be like the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen a streamer do. So you know how streamers absolutely love to say slurs, right? They have to say slurs. I don't understand why they have this need to just be able to say slurs. You know, it's one thing to accidentally let a slur rip every now and again, like the R word or something. It's another to like make a point of saying it and repeating it just because people tell you not to do it. And that's something that Keffals does. Hold on, guys. Don't worry. I'm getting the receipts. Note that in this screenshot, her avatar has a hat which says, "Please be patient, I have autism."
This is he's woke scolding you over
I know.
Money, you fucking simp.
What's that?
It's crazy. I love this shit.
Is tacos and
It's so funny to make such a big deal about like, oh man, her avatar has a hat on that says "Be patient, I have autism." Like, what the fuck is this?
I really don't think he's ever had like a moment of experiencing humor in his life.
No,
I really think that's it.
You know what's really funny about this whole thing to me? There was the tweet that he literally just tweeted. What was it? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Put it in general.
Okay, let me pull this up. It says, the Keffel cycle picks a fight with someone. They respond and embarrass her with receipts of things she herself said. She claims to be a poor, helpless victim of harassment in the spat that she started. She makes a video about it for 10K views and $27 for ads. Repeat.
How many views does the video that we're watching have?
Let me see. 10,000. Literally 10,000 views. That's funny. Holy shit.
The most projection I've ever seen.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I didn't even like pick that up that he had that because I did see that tweet. But holy shit. That's hilarious. Jeez.
But on the question, okay, I'm gonna address the autism allegations.
Oh my god.
Even though this is fucking
the
stupid.
autism allegations.
The autism
Jesus.
allegations. First of all, I don't think you need to have autism to say retard.
I don't think so either.
I do not think
we are very pro use of the use of the word retard here in the tipster community, and also if anybody gives me shit about it, I have ADHD, so go fuck yourself.
I disavow. I disavow.
Jesus.
Everyone around me says retard, but I have never said retard once in my life. I disavow.
Didn't you just
give
say
you
it right
a
now?
gold star.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, the autism hat. Jesus.
Okay. I've never actually been diagnosed with autism, but my therapist keeps bringing it up unprompted. I've never mentioned autism. She keeps calling me autistic and suggesting I have autism. But like, even if you get diagnosed with autism, it's not like anything changes. It's not like they give you autism pills or something.
It's just kind of like you're autistic now. Good for you.
But getting diagnosed with it also can restrict your access to like certain things with insurance, and there's stigma and like all sorts of other shit. So like I don't see a point.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, for the longest time, I thought, like, maybe I had, like, no cap, like, undiagnosed autism. And I remember, like, having this conversation with Bo Blacks, because he's obviously a creator who has, like, autism, right? He's pretty open about it. And he says, I don't know, maybe, like, because I described, like, some of the traits I had. And he's like, yeah, maybe that's possible. And then when it came out that I had, like, ADHD, he was like, oh, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, because there's a lot of crossover between people with ADHD and autism. So... there you go.
I took one
Yeah.
of those like autism test things, not like an official one with like a doctor administering. It was just online, but it was basically the same criteria that they use. And I think like you had to score like an 80 to qualify as being autistic, and I had like a 64. But I've got ADHD, so you know there's a lot of overlap there. It makes sense.
I think one thing.
I remember like the prior community I came from, I took an autism test one time because everybody on Twitter was doing it, and I was like, I'll take the test and see what it says. And I scored like crazy, like high in terms of like, yeah, you definitely have autism, and everybody just trolled me for it for like the longest time. It was the funniest shit. But yeah.
One thing that is really funny is like this entire video is woke scolding me about saying retard and apparently faking having it's really weird. Faking having autism is a weird accusation. Faking going to rehab is a weird accusation, especially because there's like little sympathy to being a hard drug user. Like I actually have not. I've mostly that's just hurt my reputation being honest about the fact that I had to go to rehab for cocaine. But Kim and his fans are on Twitter literally just mocking me for having been a drug addict.
Yeah.
Which, you know, under the Americans with Disabilities Act, that's referred to as substance use disorder. It's a mental health issue. So it's really weird to woke scold me about this, but at the same time, like make entire videos that are just mocking people for having mental health issues.
Yeah, there's a lot of hypocrisy there, and they're just like so brain dead that they don't even realize the hypocrisy they have. It's pretty funny.
Because they don't care. This isn't even about this. This is literally, I hate this person, and I'm grasping at straws to find something that I can use to paint them as shitty.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that.
But he knows that he can't do what the chuds do. Like he can't bring up like old Catboy Ranch screenshots and call me a groomer because people would eat him alive. Like when you're calling trans people groomers.
Yeah.
So he has to come up with like insane shit like this that no one cares about, so he can make $27 in ads off a video that gets 10,000 views.
Yeah. Jeez.
This is a tweet, a very inconvenient tweet for her from a year ago. She says, I've met a lot of autistic people who are more well-adjusted than me, and I am not neurodivergent. She said that she was not neurodivergent an entire year ago. Now, why this is interesting is because once people started calling her out for using the R slur constantly, she started claiming to have autism. She started wearing that hat in her actual streams. Please be patient, I have autism. She started wearing that and claiming to be autistic when she said that she wasn't neurodivergent before. Interesting, right? And this is not the only instance of this. There's more, don't worry.
This is
outright
breaking investigative journalism.
Yeah, true. Fucking tweets. Especially from someone like you who like a lot of stuff that you post is just like shit posting for lols and shit like that. To take everything you say so seriously is pretty funny.
Also, like hot take, some people don't know that they have conditions until much later in life.
It's true. It's like very, very true. Like it's the same thing with like me. Like I said, I have ADHD and I didn't even know. I ended up having like a conversation with my mom where like I talked about some medication I took when I was a kid. And I was like so young at the time, I didn't know what this medication was for or anything like that. And then she's just like, yeah, you had ADHD. And I'm like, no shit. Yeah, and we just like the medication that gave you effects that we didn't like it changed your behavior and stuff in ways that we didn't like, so we just never got treatment for it again. And I'm like, holy fuck. And it like opened up like it was this weird revelation, a moment of like my whole life makes sense now. But yeah, these things happen where sometimes you have something and you don't even fucking know it.
I'm not autistic. While fetishizing autistic women as well. That feel when autistic girls. Like this is like streamer prime here. Oh, and there's got to be a picture of Keffals with the hat on.
That's true. Autistic girls are fucking hot. I stand by that.
Based.
It's called out for using ableist slurs. the Arsler, and she starts claiming to be autistic.
By the way, that picture right there, that's like a no fucks given picture. It's swag as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I have like really mixed feelings about that point of time because like I was definitely on coke in that picture. Like that
Oh,
entire arc, I was like in the middle of active addiction. It was like right before I went to rehab. But in retrospect, a lot of it is incredibly funny.
You made some really great memes in that era.
Yeah.
In order to be like, hey, I can say it, I'm neurodivergent, even though she said like months beforehand that she wasn't neurodivergent. And she really just goes like full on into that by wearing the fucking hat too. It's even worse as well because the R slur has nothing to do with autism. It's people like appealing to like a mental illness in order to justify
so
using
true.
a slur that
No
has
autistic
fuck all to
person's ever
do.
been called a
That's-
retard.
That's so true. I've never heard this before.
That didn't make any sense to me when he said that, but yeah.
With autism in
He's
the
trying
first
to be
place.
so serious about this. He is
Yeah.
like analyzing me wearing a hat that says, please be patient, I have autism, and going on about like how terrible this is.
Jeez, what a nut job.
And she's faking it anyway. If you insult someone with the R slur and then they don't like have a mental disability or something, it's not like an insult that's directed against them having autism or whatever. It's an insult because you're comparing them to someone with that disability. It's the same as, say, like using the N-word against someone who's not black. The insult implied there is that it's bad to be black. So you're insulting them by calling them black, right? It's the same sort of thing. So it's just incomprehensible any way you look at it. She's not autistic. She's lied about being autistic. She's openly admitted that she's not autistic in tweets that she has since deleted, showing that she knows that she's been called out for this. Multiple times, she straight up said she was not autistic. Then, like 6 months later,
I'm sorry. This is just the weirdest call out. It's the weirdest. I can't even, man. Like, of all the things that I've been called out on, this is the weirdest thing that I've been called out on.
Right? Like, I remember when, like, the drama happened back in, what was it, February or whatever, when you got canceled for saying the R slur in the first place. I remember looking at this and thinking, like, of all the things that are probably, like, valid criticisms of Keffals, like, this is the thing that's gonna do her in? Really? She called Nazis retards?
Yeah. I cannot believe that was what it was.
Yeah.
Listen, Nazism, I'm pretty sure it's going to make the DSM-6. So, like, they were just, anticipating that your discrimination against people who are too dumb nuts to know that there's no such thing as a superior white race.
Jeez.
oh, I'm getting called out for using ableist slurs constantly, and just rather than saying, sorry, whoops, I won't use them anymore, I'm gonna lean fucking into pretending to be autistic on the internet. Because I really, really, really fucking need to use ableist slurs. I just can't fucking not use them. There's no fucking way you can just ask me not to use ableist slurs, man. And no, she didn't get a diagnosis. She took a fucking online test. Come on. And really, even if she said...
That was like a meme bit on your stream, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Like, you know how many fucking, like, streamers have done that exact same test just for, like, the lols?
This
Like, a
is
lot.
And I literally did that in response to people saying that I was fetishizing autistic women because of, like, this one viral tweet I had, like, 2 years ago or something that was, like, I don't care if you like me or not. I live by the tracks. I can get pussy from an autistic girl whenever I want. I'm better than you.
Oh, that's so good.
And it was so funny because, like, I had all these people, like, woke scolding me about it, and then my replies were full of horny autistic women.
That makes it even better. Oh my god.
It's just like...
That's what always makes me laugh about the fact that, like, there's so many people who think that you're, like, this really strict, like, social justice warrior type who's just gonna, like, cancel anyone for, like, saying anything that's even remotely offensive. And, like, they have no idea who you actually are or what kind of person you actually are.
Also,
and it wouldn't be that hard to figure it out because just, like, looking at your Twitter and your shit posts, you can very quickly pick up on, like, yeah, Keffals is not this kind of person. But, yeah.
It's also just fucked because they don't even treat autistic people like they're people. Like, do you know how far it goes? for autistic people, if you know what words like info dumping and stimming and special interests mean, like, I take the time to understand who I'm talking about. They appreciate that. That's why, like, there are so many autistic people who thought the jokes were funny, because they were coming from a place of understanding.
Yeah. Also, I want to address something somebody said in the chat. Eternal Nemesis says she literally tried canceling Ricky Berwick. Yeah, and they talked it out on Rich's stream, so I guess you missed that part. They
Yeah,
actually had a pretty positive conversation, so.
yeah, I wasn't really, oh my, I don't even know if I should go into that whole thing, because we did talk it out, and
Yeah.
we came to a conclusion on that.
Yeah, it was a really good conversation, and you guys came out, like, pretty amicable in the end, so I don't think there's an issue there, but anyway.
It's that she actually got diagnosed. Would you fucking believe anything this person says about anything? Give me a fucking break. Would you believe anything this person says about literally anything? I hope not. I really hope you wouldn't. She will make literally anything up to win an internet argument. She will lie about anything. So she made a video 9 months ago where she took an online autism test, like a questionnaire, obviously trying to get the result that she wanted so that she could start like justifying her using the R slur. So it's just absolutely.
See, it's just attributing malice to everything that you do when it's just literally, it's just like a funny video segment you did for your stream.
This was also a really long time before I said the word retard on a stream.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Part. Interesting. Okay.
Fucking bizarre. Streamers are.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
All right.
Just such maladjusted, weird people, honestly. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I probably will still be a part of it because it just makes so much money, but I really don't want to be. But I have no principle, so I'm probably going to keep doing it.
I really don't want to do this.
That's some honesty.
I really don't want to do this, but it makes me a hell of a bag, so fuck it.
I don't understand how he has fans when he's this fucking whiny.
Well, and like, it's like, you know, if you're gonna make money from it, don't act like you're above it. Like, you're doing it. Just own up to it. You're doing the same thing everyone else is doing, but you think like you're doing the big political project, but everyone else is just wasting time while streaming. Like, you're not doing anything. You're not furthering leftism. You're just yelling at people on the internet like everyone else.
Big political project is making a video called "Streamer Fakes Autism to Say Slurs."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, it's a funny title, isn't it?
It's really, really dumb.
Jeez.
The reason for like the obsession with autism among like generic white streamers with nothing really interesting about them is because, you know, it's an identity. It's an identity category.
Did the video die, or is my internet cutting out?
I think Tipster might be having issues because his stream is now hanging.
That you can claim to have, even though it's something that isn't really that perceptible in some cases. So they can like claim to have like some sort of special identity category that makes them like less critiquable, that acts as a shield for them. And it's really just that.
BadEmpanada's DDoSing me. That's what happened there.
Oh, I see.
That makes sense, yeah.
Just kidding.
I mean, that's what she uses it as. For her, pretending to be autistic is a shield to use slurs. God, streamers are fucking bizarre.
Okay.
I don't feel good
I do not. I don't need to say that I'm autistic to call him retarded. It's just true. Like, I don't.
Oh my god. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Being a part of this space at all. I never have, but it's been like 2 years now.
He's just like hardcore coping right here about how I don't want to be in this space, but it makes me money. Woe is me.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the only job he can get because, like, the dude moved to Argentina, but I'm pretty sure he has no friends and no connections there, so all of his income is online.
Yeah.
So what else can he do? He's such an unlikable person, nobody's ever going to hire him over there.
God.
It's not something to feel good about. Like, being a streamer is fucking embarrassing. And my stream is comparatively normal compared to a lot of these people's streams. Imagine, like, you know, bringing someone over to your...
He's saying his stream is comparatively normal to other people's streams. Meanwhile, I literally watched a clip, what was it, of a month ago?
Have you seen? Go open his stream intro. Like, go grab it.
Okay, let me see.
Show chat what his stream intro is, and then contrast it with the fact that he says his stream is relatively normal.
Where could I find this at?
He might have like a VOD list on his channel.
On his main channel or this second one?
Second channel.
Okay, let me see.
Warning. The Federal Communications Commission has determined the following content to be emotionally harmful. Young children
this-
should not view this content under any circumstances, even if supervised by a parent or guardian. The views and opinions expressed, including the depictions of persons of color and members of the LGBTQA+ community, do not reflect any official policy
The fuck is this?
of the U.S. government.
Is this not it?
This isn't it.
Oh,
I just
really?
meant like,
Yeah, it
'cause
literally
I
says
just meant-
BadEmpanada stream intro, so I thought that was it. Is
I
that
just
not
meant
it?
like his starting screen.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Just
see
for like any
Warning.
stream on his channel. It's like, does he have like a playlist for his VODs, or are they
No,
all
he didn't-
private or members only?
Yeah, they must be privated because he's got no tab for his like streams, unfortunately. Maybe his main channel has that, or does he not stream on his main
He
channel?
streams on two. He keeps his main channel for like
Because he got banned from Twitch. I don't know why though.
Gotcha.
Um,
Yeah, he doesn't have his streams public, unfortunately. Because he would have the stream tab here, and he doesn't. Jeez.
God, all of his videos like 10K. He doesn't even do 10K on most of his recent videos, and he's like coping about my view count.
Well, he got 10K on this one.
Yeah.
Nice. So get that $27 in ad revenue.
Nice.
Definitely worth it for telling autistic people they don't have autism.
Pretty much. Jeez.
But
Your
his
house
intro
after-
is basically just like a bunch of photos of Xi Jinping.
Oh my god. Why? That's so weird.
Because he's a tanky.
Oh, okay.
Date, though, this would never happen because no one who watches these streams could ever get to that point. But assuming it did, and like you have like Demon Mama's stream going on in the background, and they're like, "What the fuck is that? Why is there? Is that a song about going to the bathroom? Imagine."
Yo, he mentioned the
Oh my god.
the bathroom song is so good. Wait.
Okay.
do-
I don't know if your chat really knows that much about it. Like I've already explained
Probably
it on
not,
Keffals stream,
probably
but
not.
like, okay, so Demon Mama, friend of mine, I wrote a song for her stream because I noticed every once in a while, like if she needed to take a bio break during stream, she would just kind of do a chair stream. And I was like, she's losing viewers every time she does this. And I just got the stupid idea. I'm like, what if I wrote like the dumbest song possible? I spent 30 minutes writing it from beginning to end, just about how she's going to the bathroom.
Yeah,
And-
child, here. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. And like, it's become the most popular thing I've ever written, apparently. It's really stupid. It's
Let me
what-
sing
not-
a bit for it. Let me sing a bit. Give
Okay,
chat
go
a
for it.
taste of your song. Hey chat, Demon Mama has to go to the bathroom, so listen to the Demon Mama bathroom song. She streams 20 hours a day and 9 days a week, so let's give her and her bladder a little fucking break. Okay,
Got
it's
it.
been a minute and she's still in the bathroom. I'm not a math whiz, but I can count to 2. Let's all calm down and spam emotes while we wait and chat. Maybe someone here also needs a bathroom break. Okay, that's
Okay,
like-
great.
You know,
Yeah, you
we
got
we gotta give Keffals a round of applause for that performance.
Okay. If you're gonna give her a round of applause, I've got something for you, because he found out about the bathroom song not from watching a Demon Mama stream, but from going, like, I had made like a comment about him on the Vosh subreddit, and he went and found my channel and saw that I had listed the Demon Mama bathroom song jokingly in like my Patreon trailer, and so like that, from that he's like tweeted about it a bunch. A bunch of those tweets are gone now because that was on his account that Matt Walsh just got banned. But dude is obsessed. I think he mentions it in his stream after he was debating with Matt Bender. So like at this point he's kind of my number one fan, and I thought, since he appreciated it so much, he streams too, and sometimes he needs to take a bio break, and like, why don't I give him his own one, right?
Oh god.
That's so thoughtful of you.
Very,
So-
very nice. You're so kind.
Give me a minute here.
Oh, we're
Here
gonna
we go.
oh, wait, we're gonna get a live performance right now?
You're getting a live performance
Oh,
right
Let's
now.
go! Let's
Okay.
go! Ready when you are.
Hey, BadEmpanada has to go to the bathroom, so listen to the Empanada bathroom song. He takes 20 dozen dogs with 9-inch thick knots, so let's give him and his colon a little fucking break.
Oh god. This is too good.
People love this song.
It's great.
Verse 2, here we go. Okay, it's been a minute and he's still in the bathroom. I'm not a Nazi gringo, but I can go poo. Let's follow German lead and migrate to Buenos Aires. Maybe someone else here also needs a legal break.
Natty was in chat like, what did I just walk into?
It's been a bit since Empanada went to the bathroom. I'm looking on his timeline and he's yelling at Jews. But don't you fret, my tanky friends, because I wrote this track down to give you something bopping while he's having a breakdown.
Jesus Christ, Ash.
Let's get some emotes in chat.
True.
Jesus fucking Christ, can someone check in the bathroom? I hope he doesn't flush wet wipes. Sewers can't handle those. And if he does, you might need to break the door down and submit him to the justice of his victim toilet.
Oh my god. Oh my god, somebody in chat says Spotify released when.
That's just the new Drake, for real.
True, true. Okay, you're just fucking with me now. Put down your phone. The stream is still running. I can only assume you forgot because you found a Jewish trans veteran on Twitter. Jesus Christ, BadEmpanada. Do we need to call a doctor? Song's over. Stop. Someone help him out.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
I really think he likes the song. You definitely put a lot of love into it.
Well, and here's the thing too, because I know with this one, I don't know, I can't hear how like my voice was compared to how loud the music was or anything like that. And we had a lot of crosstalk, but don't worry, BadEmpanada, you can get a clean version of this. It's live right now. I just released it on Bandcamp. It's free to anyone who wants it. So just go to gayfesh.bandcamp.com and you can get your very own BadEmpanada bathroom song. It is released under Creative Commons 0. Anyone can do anything they want with it. BadEmpanada, when you need to take a pee, just play this song. I know you love it, and now you got your own.
I'm gonna have to use that as a stream intro song a few times just for the fuck of it. Jeez. So a round of applause for GayFesh. Let's get some love in the chat. All right, so let's go ahead and let's finish up this video here. Let me play it.
Yep.
Again.
Sure.
Imagine explaining that to someone. I wouldn't wish that scenario on my worst fucking enemy. The apology is fucking bizarre in of itself, right? Obviously. The faking autism is even more bizarre. Like the apologizing and then doing nothing to even remotely rectify what you did. And in fact, like going ham on the person who you apologized to because they didn't accept your apology in the way that you had hoped they would. That's just bizarre. That's like abuser behavior.
How did I...
Very.
What?
I was just gonna ask that. How did you go ham on him?
I've done 2 streams. One of them, I just had banned Empanada in the title, where I just mentioned he got banned. The other one was me reacting to the Matt Binder debate, which he got so mad about, he actually posted it in the community tab of his YouTube channel.
Wait, did he really get mad about that? That was like an offhanded like segment in your guys' stream, and he got like super like aggro about it?
Yeah, no, he got really mad that I covered the Matt Binder debate. I think it's because he looked like an asshole in that.
Yeah. I mean, it was just really weird the way it ended and them like arguing through the stream with each other. It's like why didn't they just get back in the call if they wanted to keep fighting? Or like I should say him, because it was really him. But yeah.
This is basically his entire thing. He just starts needless fights with people, and that's it. That's his entire thing with streaming.
He
His
just
prescripted
milks his dumb fights for content.
Yeah, I mean, like, his pre-scripted content, pretty good. If you like that kind of thing, like political video essays, but like his streaming persona is just fucking insane.
Jeez. That's fucking weird.
Very glad I don't know her, and I'm worried.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I just like another thing that he never actually asked me to do anything, you know? Like, he never asked me to take anything down. He never like said, okay, I'll accept this apology if you do X, Y, and Z. He just said, fuck you, after spreading lies about me.
So, like, if he had asked you to, would you have taken the videos down?
Yeah, actually, they're already unlisted. If I relisted them, I am planning on unlisting them, because I'm like in the process right now of like turning my main channel into a video essay channel. So I'm like unlisting all my old streaming content, putting in a playlist to throw up on my second channel.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
For anyone who does. I mean, yeah, it's weird to guess whether someone is actually this or that, right? But the way that these streamers use this autism self-diagnosis to let themselves use slurs is a very high-level indicator of the fact that they're just fucking lying about it. Actually, autistic people don't throw out ableist fucking slurs just for the hell of it, man.
Thank you.
Especially
CEO
those that don't even...
of autism.
Oh my, I mean, I know lots of people who have some type of neurodivergency, and they love using the word retard. They think it's pretty based.
I've heard autistic people like call themselves and other people retards, I think, more than people who aren't autistic.
True. Very, very true.
Because people who aren't autistic are afraid to do it. They're pussies. They're cowards.
Jeez. Maybe.
Apply to them. I fucking believe you people watch this. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Well, what's wrong with me? I want fucking money, and this is how you get.
You know what? Good question. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god.
What a bizarre apology, man. Cannot fucking wrap my head around it either. That's just so weird. Sorry for being an asshole and lying about you. I thought it was funny to do as a joke, but it wasn't cool. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing it. What a weird person.
Oh my god.
So that was interesting. Any thoughts?
I mean, I think I got my thoughts out pretty well, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. That just seems like a really odd video to put out. Like, he doesn't have any actual like argument against you, so it's just like, hey, let's like talk about how she uses the word retard and how I think that that's a bad thing. I don't know.
Yeah, he tells people to kill themselves.
Yeah,
this is a regular, repeated thing that he does. It goes from any.
I would say that's way worse than saying retard, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he just seems like a really weird guy. I'm genuinely kind of curious to like dig into his lore and find out like all the missing pieces that I don't have, because he just seems like a really interesting and bizarre character on the internet.
Yeah, he's definitely he's like adjacent to that sphere of like far leftoid streamers like Caleb Maupin and Infrared and Jason Unruh, like people you're probably not super duper familiar with, but they've all done a lot of really funny and cringe shit on their own right.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Well, do you think it's worth it to go into like the debate you guys had, or I think we pretty much covered everything, really.
I don't even think it's worth it.
Okay, so I guess I'll pretty much like wrap up this segment then. You guys can stick around if you want afterwards, but since I'm going to clip this into like a YouTube video, anything you guys want to shout out or anything before we wrap up the segment?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at GayestFesh. I'm also on YouTube at GayFesh. And I'm on Bandcamp at gayfesh.bandcamp.com, where you can see my newest release, the BadEmpanada bathroom song.
Nice. Definitely check that out, chat. And then like Keffals, anything you want to shout out?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get more people to subscribe to my second channel where my streaming content is. So I'll just drop that in the chat.
There you go.
Currently, the only thing on there is the debate that I had with Colton.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I know you're obviously working on like some videos and stuff. Anything you want to tease that you're working on right now? I
have a video coming out soon about Finster. But I don't have anything coming out like relatively soon, but I am really excited. The editing on my newest video is so good. I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, I've already seen it and it's a really good video, so definitely be on the lookout for that, chat. But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on BadEmpanada because I'm genuinely curious about his antics.
I appreciate that. I tapped out personally because he's still tweeting about me, but I don't really have anything else to say about him. Like, I know he's insane.
Yeah.
And he's mostly just gonna continue tweeting about how irrelevant I am and why he's incredibly mad at this person that he thinks is irrelevant.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that like people will often call someone irrelevant, but then they'll continue to harp on about them. It's okay, I'm so irrelevant, but you can't keep my name out your mouth. Got it. Jeez.